E aí, galera, beleza? A gente zerou o Bioshock Infinite, né? Vamos jogar aqui a DLC, mano. Enterro no Oceano, Burial at Sea. Eu tô louco pra ver como é que é essa DLC, mano. Tem 2 episódios. Vamos jogar o episódio 1. Será que é grande, mano? Médio, difícil. Modo 1999. Quê? Caralho, modo... O quê? Tá louco. Vamos jogar no médio, vai. Modo 1999? É o very hard do jogo, mano. Beleza, no momento em que ela entrou no escritório, eu sabia que nada iria ser o mesmo novamente. The Witch Investigações. Ué, esse não é o nome do Booker? Booker The Witch? Eita porra. O que vai rolar nessa DLC, mano? Que isso, mano?
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
Caramba. 1958. Isso é...
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Isso é antes ou depois do Bioshock 1? Caralho, eu não tô ligado, mano. Pegar dinheiro. Como é que eu acendo a luz, caralho, desse escritório? Onde é que fica a luz? Ah, acenda o cigarro da mulher. Nossa, ela falou da luz, porra. Eu pensei que fosse pra acender a luz. Que desgraça. Vamos acender o cigarro da mulher. Eita porra, que é essa... Ih, mano.
You got a name, miss?
Ó, oh,
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her typed down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Mano. Caralho, Elizabeth. Essa menininha Sally... Essa menininha Sally que ela me pediu pra encontrar... Não é a menina do Bioshock 2? Que o pai dela desceu pra vir atrás dela em Rapture? E virou um Big Daddy junto com ela? Vamos atrás, vai. Vamos ver o que a Elizabeth quer. Nossa, mano, a gente tá em...
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
Mano, olha como... Não. Olha como... Cara, que maneiro. Olha como o Rapture é bonita, velho. Caralho, velho. Que foda, mano. Sander Cohen. Esse Sander Cohen é o artista. É o artista lá. Mano, olha isso, galera. Caralho, mano.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
Nossa, mano. Cara, que foda. Não, o Rapture é tão bonita.
If we were all made from common clay, then Einstein would have remained a patent clerk. It's our responsibility to strive.
Here, here.
Caramba, mano. Rapture é tão bonita quanto Columbia, velho. Cara, que foda. Essa DLC é fantástica, mano. Já começou bem. As Little Scissors.
Children. What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Nossa, mano, olha essas Little Sisters. A mulher tá educando... Olha isso, mano.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook. We're just men and women.
Come on. We haven't got all day.
Que isso? Máquina de dinheiro. Ah, é um pneumo. É aquela parada que a gente manda as entregas. Ó, o Big Daddy trabalhando, mano. Ah, que DLC foda. Caralho! Mano, o Big Daddy não fazia isso, cara.
You should have to prove you're properly versed on topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise,
Elevador.
get on with it. Do you have any idea how valuable my time
Nossa,
is?
mano. Olha só, meninas desaparecidas. Opa! Opa!
Ryan's been good to me. Few are the patrons who truly understand the struggle of the artist. But even I was a little leery when he shuttered Fontaine's business and sent that bald buck to a grave deep in the briny. But when Ryan buried all of Fontaine's pals in that department store, someone had to find a home for all those freshly minted orphans. And if I turned $1 or $2 in the process, you can hardly blame me for doing well by doing good.
Beleza. Parece que o povo...
The Hostic sees you, he'll toss you out on your ass again.
Ok. Será que tem mais um voxofone pra cá, mano?
Got some nerve showing your face around here, pal.
Não, não tem. Vambora.
Funny,
What?
you not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Caramba. Porra, Elizabeth. Nossa, mano. Vambora. Ei, o Booker tem uma marca na
Where
mão.
are you taking me?
Igual
When's the
ele...
last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them.
Caramba.
Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Então a filha dele...
Refreshment, sir.
Opa.
Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Eita porra. Eita porra. Tá, seguinte. Então a filha do Booker nessa dimensão é uma menininha chamada Sally. Ela não é Anna DeWitt. Então ele tem outra filha. Será que essa outra menina é uma outra Elizabeth de outro lugar, mano? Vamos dar uma olhada aqui.
Guten Tag.
Herr Schmidt.
Guten Tag.
Frank Fontaine. There's a straight shooter. One of us.
Darling.
Sexual intimacy is no different than any other commodity, friend. You sell soybeans, I sell.
Nossa, mano. Olha como é que era... Cara... Rapture era muito foda, mano. E aí, maluco? Não tem voxofone aqui, não? Não tem voxofone aqui. Ah, vambora.
Ryan understands something fundamental.
Vamos entrar aqui.
Signore.
Bonjour, maluco. Não, buongiorno. Buongiorno é italiano, né? Buongiorno, signore. Outro voxofone.
Suchong observed strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
Esse era o Dr. Suchong, mano.
Just quit while you're ahead.
Vamos dar uma olhada nisso aqui.
Are you in the know? You've doubtlessly sampled products from Fontaine Futuristics. But do you know why Ryan Industries saved it? Frank Fontaine, business leader and benefactor of mankind? Or was he the best friend the parasite ever had? Were you aware his businesses were a front for a smuggling ring? And were you also fooled by his supposed charity work? At his free clinic, patients became test subjects, and his orphanages were places that children disappeared into and never came out. Once they learned the truth, Rapture's Central Council called for the arrest of Fontaine Futuristics' owner. But, a coward to the end, Fontaine found a hail of bullets preferable to facing justice. The council asked that Ryan Industries assume the burden of stewardship of Fontaine's ill-gotten assets. And Andrew Ryan accepted that burden for the people of Rapture. Now all citizens can enjoy these products, free of criminal taint. Now you know.
Caramba! Até aqui o jornal é mentiroso. Ou será que esse Fontaine daqui morreu desse jeito mesmo? Vamos dar uma olhada nas... Cara, eu quero dar uma olhada em tudo aqui, mano. Nossa, olha esse lugar, mano. Olha esses quadros.
If there's anything I can do. Bonjour.
Ok, tem nada aqui? Só tem esses quadros bizarros. Vamos vazar, vai. Vambora, a gente já viu tudo que tinha que ver, vambora. Como que essa Elizabeth corre, mano? De tamanco na escada, ela vai morrer. Pegar dinheiro.
How is Ryan taking over Fontaine's business any different? Poof, they're all gone.
Olha, tem uma... cadeado aqui. Um negócio com código. O que é isso aqui? The Bouncer. Isso aí é Big Daddy, o Bouncer? Ah, o Big Daddy.
Are you in the know? The Big Daddy may look imposing, but he's a gentle giant. Do you know all he does for Rapture? These metal gents are the hands that maintain Rapture, digging the foundation out of the seabed and guiding structural supports into place. Where do these metal mysteries come from? Sorry, chum, that's a Ryan Industries trade secret. Now you know.
Caramba, mano. Ninguém sabe que os Big Daddy são... Nossa, que lugar é esse?
How do they work?
Something about stem cells.
What's a stem cell?
Who do I look like, Bridget Tenenbaum?
Essas lesmas aqui são Adam. É de onde vem o Adam. Caramba, mano. Tá cheio de easter egg nessa DLC aqui, cara. Olha o cara dançando.
Parasites want you to believe.
Hello, Booker. Where have you been hiding her?
Huh.
I understand.
Tip. I don't think these supermen know the meaning of the word.
Caramba, mano. Ó. Ó.
I had all of these visions before coming down here of utopia. Every man with his hand on the great chain, the wheel of progress turning. Every cliche you can imagine. And what is the first thing that happens when I open up shop? Petty thievery. Now I have to lock all my valuables in a closet. Remember 2076. It's the problem with coming to Utopia, is that it still has the people.
2076 que o cara falou. Olha só. Ainda bem que eu prestei atenção. Ainda bem que eu prestei atenção, mano. Vamos ouvir. Suchong de novo.
When Ryan take over Fontaine Futuristics, scene of terrible violence. Splicers burning each other to bits. Lucky ones not killed. Sent to department store prison instead. Suchong think he dead man too. But then Ryan comes to Suchong and says, Suchong want to be buried in filthy store, or Suchong want to make a good salary? Work for Ryan. How much salary? Asks Suchong. This Ryan find very funny.
É, o Dr. Suchong sempre se mostrou um mau caráter.
I went through basic with decent swim. Dispensation.
Vambora. Acho que chega, né? Chega, vambora.
Mr. DeWitt,
O quê?
we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Acho que aqui em cima não tem nada. É, não tem nada aqui. Vambora. Mano, que... Ai, cara, Rapture... Nossa, que cidade foda, mano. Olha, a paisagem dos caras é uma baleia.
Contempt's too weak a word. I consider Cohen's work obscene.
Vamos ver se tem coisa na lixeira, não tem nada. Mano, eu sou chato, tá, galera? Eu exploro a porra toda, vambora.
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
No mask, no entry.
Beleza.
Shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores will be as good a place to start as any.
Beleza. Obter uma máscara de um lojista. Vamos primeiro no Golden. A gente teve em todas as lojas, não teve?
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
Ok. É, esse homem que ela veio atrás sou eu, né?
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
A fine day to you both.
Ela vai distrair o cara enquanto eu pego um. Será que ela consegue? E aí, dono da loja?
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The center cabochon... Excuse me, sir?
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg you.
O quê?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you.
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box.
The matter will remain between you and me.
Damn. Must be somewhere else.
Ih, não tem, mano.
Get your hands off me!
Caralho! Caralho, ele...
Best if we were gone when he wakes up.
Ele...
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Caralho, Elizabeth.
Where should we look next?
Muito bom.
Upstairs at the Artist's Struggle or Rapture Records straight ahead?
Vamos ver aqui em cima primeiro. Vamos vir aqui primeiro. Elizabeth enganou o cara enquanto eu fui. Falar com dó.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? The original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Would you like me to tell you what it means?
Gotta find that box.
Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggle.
Nada.
Nothing. Well, only one place left.
You see all that in that little picture?
Yes.
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Vambora.
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You ever met the man?
Used to see him all the time.
I'm not looking to be an obstacle to your accomplishments.
Vamos dar uma olhada agora na loja de instrumentos. É o último lugar que falta.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Oh, it's lovely. Isn't it
Where's he hiding that box?
Music does something to me. Especially something in this vein. It's almost primal.
Eu não vou tocar a corda. Eu tenho que tocar. Ah, a caixa tá aqui. Se eu tocar a corda, vai fazer barulho? Ah, fez barulho, mas não deu nada. Oh, achamos uma máscara.
Turn it up. Oh, it's so intoxicating. But also, I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing.
Vambora. Roubamos a máscara. Falta uma, não falta agora? Ou é só basta uma pessoa ter?
We've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Vambora.
Got a wife? Fine.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Ah, Mr. DeWitt. Back again. So soon.
Esses caras me conhecem, mano. Eu não tinha entrado nessa loja aqui. Nesse bar aqui.
What kind of field you in?
Field?
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along on a job like this.
I suppose you could say I work in debt collection.
Vamos dar uma olhada nisso aqui. Ah, Doutora Tannenbaum.
Are you in the know? Innovation and competition are what fuel rapture. But that fuel can be diluted with rumor or flat-out lies. The rumor monger asks, what are these so-called splicing side effects? Well, take a look around you. Do you see anything wrong with your neighbor? The rumor monger asks, why has Tenenbaum withdrawn from the public's eye? Dr. Tenenbaum is a scientific mind unparalleled, even in rapture. She's no doubt in her lab, toiling away at her next great innovation. I heard she was in cahoots with Fontaine. Merely slander from jealous naysayers. Remember, rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots. Bridget Tenenbaum is a woman who represents the best of science and industry. In other words, she's a rapture gal. Now you know.
Ah. A doutora Tenenbaum se afasta do projeto dela porque ela descobre as Little Sisters, né? Ela descobre... Ela se arrepende, né, da merda. Vambora. Vamos lá, vamos entrar.
This better work. Otherwise, we'll certainly look the fools.
Trust me.
Cara, esse jogo é incrível, mano. Só tem uma máscara?
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen?
Nossa, tudo branco.
Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Cara, o Cohen é louco. A gente lidou com ele no Bioshock 1. Só eu tô de máscara. Eita porra.
Dance, dance, move!
Como assim, mano?
Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music! To the spirit of the eternal!
Cara, que cara louco.
Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick! Please! Thus! For God's sake!
Caralho!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. There's no room in rapture anymore.
Por isso que tinha o... Mano, que loucura, velho.
Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
Need to ask a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes, it is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
Ah, uma dança.
What?
I see something in you too. Art strips away artifice.
Você vai me dar choque.
Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Cohen, son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Ele vai me dar...
Dance with me.
Come, dance.
Beleza.
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick!
Caralho!
I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain.
Caralho!
A moth will become a butterfly.
Mano! Caralho, como prometido, Cohen nos enviou até Sally. Agora o único caminho restante era pra baixo. Filho da puta, velho. Enganou a gente.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Nossa, a gente tá descendo aonde aqui? A gente... Caralho, tá... Isso aqui... Nossa, mano. Que lugar é esse?
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up
Nossa.
in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
Tá, então o Fontaine dessa dimensão... O Fontaine dessa dimensão morreu.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Então o Fontaine dessa realidade aqui foi morto pelo Ryan. Ou esse Fontaine...
Get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Nossa, eu já tô armado. Tá, será que o Fontaine dessa dimensão foi morto pelo Ryan ou a gente chegou antes do Fontaine meio que... Será que ele forjou a própria morte e voltou como Atlas? É que eu simplesmente não tô me lembrando de muitas coisas do Bioshock 1. Mas é provável que o Fontaine tenha forjado a própria morte.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Nossa! Vamos olhar tudo antes de ir pra frente, mano. Opa! Vamos ver aqui. Porra é essa? Que isso, cara? Caralho. Acabou? Que loucura, velho. Não, o fogo não derrete aquilo. Eu tenho plasmídio que controla as pessoas.
Look up there.
Lá em cima onde? Ah, tá.
Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
Dá uma olhada, beleza. Olha, um gancho. Mas vamos dar uma olhada aqui primeiro. Ué, esse não é o gancho de...
Could be handy.
A skyhook.
Skyhook? You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber. Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
A Elizabeth chama pelo nome de Columbia, né? Skyhook. Ele chama de outra coisa. Constantes e variáveis, né? Muito legal.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
Mr. DeWitt, someone's coming.
Que isso, mano?
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
I made it!
Maluco. O gancho.
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the three buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this.
Vambora. Ah! Caralho. Porra, cai no buraco. Sai, Elizabeth. O que tem aqui? Ué, agarrado aqui. Que zoado. Vambora. Bora. Ela não entra, eu sempre esqueço. Ela entra só quando eu aperto.
When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure.
Ih, mano. Ih, mano.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Deixa eu ver se o OBS não tá me trollando. Ah, ele tá normal. É que eu achei que tivesse parado de gravar.
It's good for you, you know? I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds. What's the matter with you? Do you think it's poison?
Essa splicer tá louca, mano. Nossa senhora! Vai acabar. Caramba! Estratégia, mano. Estratégia.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive.
Bom.
Mr. DeWitt, look.
A gente tem que pegar a parada.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
It says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
A gente tem que pegar a parada de gelo. É por aqui que abre, mas eu não vou vir aqui ainda não. Vamos vir pra esse lado aqui primeiro.
How do you stand that? It smells revolting.
Eu peguei uma cachaçinha ali. A Elizabeth não gostou não. Olha!
Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
Reduz a quantidade de IV que a possessão usa. Pronto. Agora eu posso usar a possessão. Possessão é muito boa.
Burst pipe.
Store sunk a few hundred feet beyond its specifications. More pressure.
Ah. Beleza. Eu não tenho a parada aqui. Vambora, vamos buscar o nosso plasmid de gelo. No Bioshock Infinite não tem um plasmid de gelo.
Let me see that. Oh, have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Yeah, our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now, all in the same boat. I just want a taste of some high-class food.
Splicers. I don't think they see us. If you keep quiet, maybe you can get the drop on them. Even the odds.
Yeah. Maybe even lay down a trap or two.
Morreu todo mundo? Morreu todo mundo.
Over there. You see him?
I got what it takes.
Cadê a mulher? Vem, mulher maluca. Toma. poderia subir, mas eu não vou agora, não. Eu peguei um item pra destrancar a porta lá de baixo. Opa! Sai, Elizabeth! Sai! Sai, filha da puta! Caralho! A mulher me prendeu, velho. Vamos abrir aqui. Tô em combate. Eu saí do combate?
Seems right up your alley.
Give me a second.
Caralho, ela me prendeu ali, mano.
All yours.
Olha!
Nice.
It used to be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite, this. And the exaltation of man, that. Sure, it could all get a bit of a bore. But the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
Caramba!
Strange.
Armadilha custa menos Eve. Isso é bom. Vamos usar esse. Não tem mais nada aqui? Splices aonde?
Reticence? Don't miss that party. I'm a legend, you hear? A legend! Let you
A munição aqui é bem escassa, mano. Caralho. Porra, não dropou munição. Ah, é sacanagem. Pensei que fosse dropar a munição da torre quando eu destruí. Tá, vamos dar uma olhada aqui. Esse lugar aqui.
Don't expect coddling from me. Who hides? Doing.
This don't seem Jake to me.
Ryan, you bastard. Left me here to rot. Sure, I signed the contract. Helped turn Fontaine's into a prison. 10 days, big rush, everything slapped at. Right before the prisoners are brought in. One of your piece of shit turrets. Bam! Both kneecaps.
Now I'm likely a cripple locked in a jail, surrounded by maniacs. Haven't even been paid, but I don't care. Just get me out of here.
Nossa, o cara ficou preso aqui dentro. Cadê os inimigos? Eu matei um cara aqui. Eu ouvi barulho de inimigo, mas eu não vi ninguém. Vambora.
Look up there.
Chega de explorar aqui. Olha os caras brigando. Caramba. Por um segundo eu achei que eles estivessem lutando com o Big Daddy. Todos os inimigos ao mesmo tempo. Mas aparentemente não. O que é isso? O dano da arma aumenta enquanto o jogador mira após... Ó, louco. Não vou entrar aqui agora, não. Tem gente aqui, mano.
I can change, sugar. I can. Just give me a chance. Honey, are you home?
Cadê o cara?
In my own home. My own home.
Mata ele, torre. Beleza. Ele destruiu a torre pra mim. Olha que legal. Vamos ouvir aqui.
Of my first play, the herald said, a dead weight
Não, corpo a corpo eu não quero, não.
has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night. The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist once said.
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who will hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
They wouldn't be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. But once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and all her Adam, they cut a less sympathetic figure.
Vambora. Pegar nosso plasmide de fogo. Nossa, que demora.
short-circuited. Probably be able to pop it open with it.
A jolt of shock jockey?
You familiar with shock jockey?
More than you could know.
Let's look around. Maybe there's a store ain't been ransacked by splicers yet.
Tem alguém tocando piano? Ou o piano tá tocando sozinho? Tá tocando sozinho. Pensei que tivesse alguém tocando. Ah, eu posso subir. Pera, aonde é que vai dar isso aqui? Ah, vai dar lá em cima, mano. Vamos voltar. Dá uma olhada aqui, vai. Nossa, mano. Pensei que eu fosse sair numa...
Show me some respect. Because I'm a salesman, you think you can talk to me like that?
Caralho, matou o cara, velho. Vai sair do controle.
You've been using me this entire time.
Da puta! Aquela parada que eu coloquei na arma que aumenta o dano dela fica com esse efeito vermelho. O cara matou o amigo, mano. Que merda. Eu preciso de mais uma gazua pra abrir aquela porta ali. Eu meio que vim aqui à toa, não vim? Será que eu tenho alguma pra cá? Ah, que pariu, nenhuma. Tá, eu vou embora. Se eu achar uma gazua, eu volto nesse lugar aqui. Ou será que eu vou achar uma por aqui, provavelmente? Eu vou achar uma por aqui. Vou procurar. Opa, vamos voltar lá. Vamos voltar lá.
Want to take a look at this?
Vamos lá, Elizabeth.
There.
What's all this talk about cigarettes being bad for you, huh?
If the government had its way, we'd all be scared of our own shadow. I'm the type, and that's why I smoke time,
I keep dropping audio diaries in the pneumo tubes like a message in a goddamn bottle, hoping one will get through and someone will save me. If you get this, send help. I'm holed up in the shoe store room. The code's 0928.
Caralho!
Or else.
Cara, que susto, velho!
Feels better already.
A Splicer tava disfarçada. A mulher fingiu que era um manequim, cara. Que filha da puta. Caralho. Eu peguei o item e ela me atacou. Vambora. Uai.
Got a lock, needs picking.
Child's play.
Trancaram a porta também, tudo filha da puta.
Got it.
Ó, tá difícil a... Ih, tem um cara aqui.
See him?
Just a star. Period.
Run, Franklin! Mother will handle this.
Eita porra! Eu vou atrair esse cara pra cá, vem pra cá. Ou esse cara não vai vir? Acho que ele não vai vir. Tá porra! Meu irmão. Os inimigos, eles dão muito dano nessa DLC aqui, ou é impressão minha? Ou é porque tudo tem pouca vida? Acho que tudo tem pouca vida no começo e quando você manipula a mente deles, faz eles se atacarem, eles se matam. Acho que é isso. É porque eles têm pouquíssimo HP. Qual que é o código? Eita porra, qual que é o código daqui? Mano. Qual será que é o código daqui? Vamos dar uma olhada na loja. Talvez a gente ache o código daqui, né? O Superior Women. Ih, mano, não tem ideia do que seja o código daqui. I was here. Harry, don't forget. Será que... 0928. Eu tinha esquecido. Porra, eu não tinha me ligado, hein?
No, it's not the strongest that survive, but the fittest. Those most such raw potential in that.
Vai, maluco, me defende! Me defende!
Will rise to the challenge! While the iron is hot.
Mata aqui! Mata a torre!
I push you to...
Otário. Começar a usar estratégia aqui, otário. Isso aqui é o quê? Diminui o tempo de recarga? Não, não quero isso não. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui.
Heartless. That's what this town is. All my audio diaries begging for rescue came back unread, marked return to sender, insufficient postage.
Nossa. GG. Não tem mais nada pra cá, né? Pra esse lado. Só tem essa torre. Vambora. Essa torre tá protegendo algo? Não. Muito bom, mano. Muito bom. Bom, vamos subir, né? A gente checou tudo que tinha aqui embaixo. A gente tá fazendo uma exploração bem completa dessa DLC.
Your goddamn skill!
Mano, eu quase morri, cara. Que DLC fodida é essa? Vou pegar a comida. Ah, aqui é o Shock Jockey.
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there.
Caralho, mano, tomei um dano alto aqui. Eu poderia ir reto ali, mas vamos vir pra cá primeiro. Abre aqui, moleque.
Did you take a look at this lock?
Sure thing. Done.
People.
Elizabeth?
Oh, this won't take long at all. All yours.
Oh, you're not gonna outlawyer me on this one, Ryan. You knowingly promoted Old Man Winter with the implication it produced ice, not dry ice. The ice sculpture we commissioned for this year's gala at the Kashmir stands where we left it a month later. All 2,500 pounds of it. And who's still footing the room rental? Oh, not you, you son of a bitch.
Olha, Shock Jockey. Meu cachorro começou a latir, mano.
Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's buttonmen. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way,
over there.
Fontaine's dead.
You see him?
Absolutely. No half measures for you and I!
Mata! Caramba! Tá, eu juro que tinha um lugar pra gente dar choque lá embaixo. Vamos dar uma olhada. Tinha um lugar pra gente dar um choque e entrar, não era aqui? Era aqui. O que será que a gente vai encontrar aqui? Esse não é o objetivo principal. É um desvio isso aqui. Ah, a gente volta pro começo. E qual que é... Ah, tá, beleza. Isso aqui era pra eu poder voltar depois, né? Acertos críticos. Ah, caguei pra isso. Vamos subir de novo. Isso aqui era pro caso de eu querer voltar pro começo. Vamos dar uma olhada do outro lado. Beleza. Vambora. Vamos subir e vamos checar o outro lado. Aqui eu já vim, é pra cá. Comprar munição, mano. Vamos dar upgrade no nosso Shock Jockey. Adiciona a capacidade de encadear raio elétrico de um inimigo pro outro. Faz ataques errados com cochetear. Pronto. Peguei os dois upgrades. Let's go, man.
It's freezing in here.
Something tells me all that cold isn't just coming from the ice rink.
Frank Fontaine called me in the other day. Me.
Isso aqui é bom.
Says trouble's coming and he's passing out special plasmids to all his best guys. I mean, it's an honor, but man, I started getting these shingles all over. Skin's discolored. Like when a guy's about to lose a limb, you know? And I can't seem to pile on enough clothes. I hate to ask, but is this happening to everybody?
Beleza. Esse cara foi um dos caras que sofreu o efeito dos splicers, né? Eita porra. GG. Vamos pegar a carabina. No lugar do revólver. Ah, dá pra ter mais de uma arma, olha só. Eu catei uma gazua. Eu queria catar mais. Será que tem mais? É, infelizmente só tem uma. Vambora.
Nobody gets even a sip unless I say so. You got it. Anyone comes near that bottle without permission is a dead man.
Otário.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Sure thing. Done.
Uau, não tem!
Damn it, that son of a bitch drank every last bottle of Old Man Winter.
I think I can help.
Caralho, Elizabeth.
What was that?
It's a new plasmid. Lets me bring in things that might exist, but don't.
I'm not sure I understand. What's it called?
Tear.
Where'd you find that?
You don't expect a girl to share all her secrets, do you, Mr. DeWitt?
Como assim, mano?
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Ela usou o poder ali na frente do Booker dessa dimensão. Ela só usou a parada. Cadê? Deu pra ouvir falar.
Glenda? Expose your frailties to me!
All right. I know you're the client and all, but I've gone about far enough without a few answers.
My purpose here is none of your concern. Consider me a means to an end.
And why do I get the feeling I'm being set up?
I told you I'm in collections. An account is in arrears. My clients simply want to see matters set to right.
Don't make any sense, that's all.
If you don't like the arrangement, the bathysphere's back that way.
Can you help me out with this lock?
Oh, this won't take long at all.
Abre aqui o baú, o baú, ó.
It's done.
O cofre. Vambora. Tem até uma cachaçinha pra gente tomar ali.
Now.
Okay.
Caralho, samurai! Caralho! Mano, de onde saiu esse samurai aqui, cara?
I made you
Cara. Que foda, mano. A Elizabeth trouxe um samurai de volta. Através da fenda. Vambora. Tinha um lugar que também tinha água. Acho que é pra outra direção, não é? Ou era no começo que a água tava... Ah, vai, vamos congelar aqui.
If Sally's not your daughter, what's she to you? Why risk life and limb?
It's part of the job.
You owe me no explanation.
She's just another orphan. After Fontaine went down, City was lousy with him.
And?
I don't know. You have a reason for every stupid thing you've ever done? She started showing up, looking peaked. More fool me to feed the brat. Should have known she would never leave.
How did you lose her?
It's none of your business.
Opa, o que é isso aqui? Baixa de corpo, dá uma pequena quantidade de energia. Isso é meio ruim, esse negócio de corpo a corpo não é legal. Tem que chegar perto do inimigo. Acho que é isso, mano. Vambora, Elizabeth. Deixa eu ver se o OBS não tá trolando. Ah, não. Tá normal. O OBS tá normal. Eu tenho medo, galera. Eu tenho medo do OBS me trollar.
Something about you doesn't sit right.
Yes?
Wouldn't peg you as the rapture type. Not even a little.
If you mean I have no interest in joining the Andrew Ryan book club, you'd be right. Just another set of fanatics with a different set of books.
I gamble.
What?
You asked me how I lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere kids got no business being. I was winning. In a place like that, you don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
Yeah, and here we are. But the million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Beleza. O Booker perdeu a filha dele dessa realidade aqui.
Let's hope Cohen was on the level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
I can only imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Oh.
Sally!
É ela!
He's got all sorts of plans.
Mano, era ela. Ela era uma little sister loirinha, era ela.
Do it.
Sally, come out of there.
I can't see her.
What are you doing?
This is the schematic for the venting system. It shows there are more vents like this one in electronics, the bistro, returns, the book department, and the appliance show floor.
So?
If she's in there, there are only 6 vents she can come out of. Now there are 5. All these vents are connected to the central heating unit. If we close them off and turn the heat up, she'll be forced out through the central exhaust. It's the only exit.
You want to burn her alive?
No, we just make it hot enough to flush her out.
Can't do that.
Look, either we find her, or one of those splicers will.
All right. Where are the other vents?
Up ahead.
Could you take a look at this lock?
Looks simple enough. Got it.
Come on, love. Oh, Mickey just wants to give you a little squeeze. You don't want to disappoint your old uncle now, do you?
You come out of here! Ain't no fair keeping that tasty atom locked up in your stomach. Ain't no
Careful. Nicer. Vent over there.
Comprar munição de shotgun. Ela não vai sair daqui. Vou fechar. Quer dizer, é pra fechar, né? Não é pra tirar ela. É pra impedir ela de sair pelos dutos, pra diminuir o... Se eu pisar na água, eu vou morrer, né? Eu queria passar pra aquele lado lá e pegar aquele negócio, mas não vai dar, não. Ah, pera aí. Ah, olha só, mano.
Ice.
Eu vou pegar a do cavalo, mano. Caralho, é uma boneca, mano. Que susto. Vambora. Abre. Uai, não pegou, não manipulou.
Always knew I'd be a star.
It's not working! Where is she?
Do it.
On it!
Out of there. What's not enough? And you got no heart.
Need this, Eve? Need this?
Great.
Try and keep out.
Something worse than them. You'll know it when you see it.
Bem, maluco. Cadê o cara que tava aqui?
Observation number 17 regarding unknown phenomena. Phenomena presents is odd shimmer through which is observed what? Men in strange hats, women in large dresses, buildings that float. Is phenomena window to other space? Other time? What was it Einstein said? The only reason for time is so not everything happen at once.
Eita porra! Nossa, deu uma travada, mano. O jogo tinha dado uma travada, mano. Deu outra travada! O que tá acontecendo aqui, Bioshock?
Listen, honey. You know there's rats in there. The size of ponies. Son of idiot.
Somebody say my name.
You give me a shitty one!
Caramba! Eu queria pegar essa torre aqui pra mim. Tinha um samurai ali, mano.
Halfway there. See the vent? Over there.
Oh, shit. Pensei que fosse aparecer mais inimigo, mano. Uma porrada de inimigo. Vamos abrir uma porta que tem pra lá?
Reticent?
Elizabeth.
Sure thing.
Eu não sei como eu tenho gazu ainda pra abrir.
Isn't everything just wonderful?
There.
The food, the band. Even your parents are behaving. Really? You mean it? I tried so hard to reduce to fit into this gown. I just wanted to look beautiful for you.
I don't know if she was dangerous. Just insane.
Next time, I'll be sure to ask.
É, eu matei porque eu não sabia, né?
And there's no cure but the madhouse.
Não. Pera. As balas têm chance de causar dano de fogo. Isso é bom, mano. Elemento surpresa.
Franklin read quietly in a corner like I did as a child? Careless. Not a single thought to where an accident might leave us. Dr. Wortham prescribed a plasmid. A mother's little helper to keep me sharp. I've had my misgivings, but I let my guard down for a second. That boy may get himself killed.
Pera, isso é uma carabina? Carabina semiautomática? Carabina era pra dar um tiro só, mano. Não era pra ser semiautomática. Que arma zoada. Ah lá, deu dano de gelo. Vamos fechar aqui, vai.
Okay, next one.
Vai ficar faltando um.
Go ahead.
All right. I'll be down here.
Vambora. Let's go, man. Abre. Oh! Cara, os upgrades são baratos. Ah não, isso é munição, eu tô viajando.
Oh, sorry, honey. I have been in the weeds this entire shift.
Sai, Elizabeth.
Doctor, no less. Now you be sure to bring me some pictures of you in the gown. Now you hear? Cup of Joe, sweetie. Oh, would you like to hear today's specials, or are you already decided? We got a real fine key lime pie. We serve it nice and cold. Nice.
Não dá pra dar mole não, mano.
That way. Now!
All right!
Vamos ouvir isso aqui.
All I could think was, there are millions of bacteria in each drop of saliva. Did he brush his teeth?
What is that thing in there?
It's a radar range. Never could figure out if the thing's designed to cook a turkey or a splicer.
Damn door's got a key code lock. No way to get in without knowing what it is.
Beleza, será que a gente descobriu o código na gravação? Porque os personagens falaram por cima, porra. Vamos ver aqui. Uai. Qual que é o código dessa merda? Ah, mano. Não tem o código daqui. Não tem o código daqui. Vou fechar essa merda aqui.
There should be one more.
Onde será que o código daqui tá? Será que tá em algum lugar? Ah, pôsteres do Atlas.
You like these? These are brand new, huh? Had 'em made special. What you do?
Ele não vai matar ela. Ele não vai conseguir. Vai, agora vai. Vambora. Talvez a gente pegue a senha do outro lado. É, a senha dali não tem, né? 1959? Será? 1959? Será que é a senha? Desse radar? Será, mano? Seria muito óbvio isso, não seria? Será que ela tá aqui em algum lugar? Vamos ver se é 1959 a senha do radar. Eu duvido, mas vamos lá. Não. É isso? Não, não é 1959, não. Bom, vambora. Vambora que... Será que não tá em algum lugar? Não tá em lugar nenhum o número. Vambora, vamos vazar. Talvez eu ache. Talvez eu ache mais pra frente. Vambora. Não vou achar nenhum código aqui, não.
Sally? Sally, it's me, Booker. Now, you come out now. Sally? Dear, do you hear me? It's me, Booker. Now listen, dear. You come out right now.
Mr. DeWitt, she's not coming. Now let's get the rest of these vents sealed. It's the only way.
É, ela não vai descer. Little Sister não escuta, mano. A Little Sister, ela já não escuta mais.
Where's the exhaust?
In the toilet.
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
I can do that. It's done.
I don't have time for those incapable of greatness.
Go ahead.
There.
Open it.
Done.
Nada aqui. Eu quero a senha da parada lá, mano. Eu tô louco pra achar a senha daquele negócio lá e pegar aquele item, mas parece que eu não tô achando em lugar nenhum.
Locked from the other side. How the hell?
Look. I think I can squeeze through. Give me a boost.
Scurrying this way.
What's taking so long?
I can't get this.
Come on!
Just give me
Caralho, quase que a gente morreu. A metralhadora que o cara usa é muito forte. Esse splicer. Vambora.
You don't seem any worse for wear.
Speak for yourself.
Vamos dar uma olhada, ver se o OBS não travou, galera. O OBS me traumatiza, tá? Tem sempre que ficar olhando pra ver se a porra do OBS não travou, pra ver se a gravação não parou, essas paradas. Eita porra! Ei, caralho. Tá dando umas travadas que eu sempre acho que vai cair. Destruímos a torre. Nossa, eu fiquei bêbado. Vambora.
How many of you had?
Rugido. Quando seu escudo quebra, o dano causado... Eita, vou pegar isso não. Qual que eu tô usando na camisa? Ah, eu sou de armadilha. Eu vou usar esse. Vou usar, vai. Vamos testar.
Observation number 22 regarding unknown phenomena. What is the source of phenomena? Suchong employ observers. Observer task to find more phenomena. Observer reports back. Young woman appear from phenomena. And just as soon, young woman disappear. Observer has nothing else to report on topic. If Suchong can find this woman, she will make interesting new phenomena.
All right, let me go check the exhaust vent.
Ok.
No sign of her. Looks like we'll need to turn up the thermostat if we're gonna flush her out. It's over that way.
Nossa, vai ter que esquentar a menininha pra fazer ela sair.
My daddy's smarter than Einstein, stronger than Hercules, and lights a fire with a snap of his finger.
We need to head for that thermostat. It's our only option. Mr. DeWitt, the thermostat.
Do it.
Ah, Elizabeth, cala a boca, tô ligado. Eu tô explorando,
The
porra.
thermostat, Mr. DeWitt. Waiting won't make this any easier.
Beleza, não tem nada pra pegar aqui, tô indo.
Thermostat's right there. Turn the heat up.
I'm not going to burn her.
It's the only way to bring her to us. If you won't do it, I will. Just give me the
Caramba.
word.
Beleza.
Turn it up.
What?
Turn the goddamn thermostat up.
Caralho!
We need to get back to the exhaust before we lose the girl again.
Sally! Sally, come out! It isn't working.
I told you she's coming.
Cadê ela?
It isn't working. Turn
If
it
we
off.
turn it off, it's not gonna work.
We have to turn it off. We are hurting her. Sally! Sally? Sally, it's Booker. It's me. Sally, come on. I'm gonna get you out of here. Sally! Come out here right now! Sally. No.
Caralho! Mano! Fudeu! Meu Deus do céu! fudido. Cadê o patriota?
Elizabeth?
Sure thing.
Ele me puxou. Sai fora. Caralho, mano. Ele dá muito dano. Morreu.
Mr. DeWitt, the girl.
Sally.
Sally!
Mr. DeWitt.
It's okay, Sally.
Is she?
Look, it's Sarah. Huh? She's come to see you. We're going home. Do you want to go home? Don't, please, don't. I'm here. I just want to take you home. I just want to...
You're hurting her. She's not your child.
She is mine.
Let her go. Let her go.
She's mine. Shut it down. Shut down the machine.
You've got to pull her through.
Shut down the machine.
No, she's not through.
Shut it down.
Mano.
I remember. All of it. That poor child.
She wasn't yours, Comstock.
No.
I wasn't.
No.
Yet you had to have me, didn't you?
No, this isn't right.
And when the guilt was too much,
You turned to us to solve your problem.
To provide a place to go where you might forget.
Where there never was an Anna in the first place.
Comstock was never one to own up to his errors, was he, brother?
Never comfortable with the choices he made.
Always seeking someone else's life to claim as his own.
Caralho, mano.
Elizabeth. Child. I am so sorry.
no, you're not. But you're about to be.
Caralho. Parte 1, cara. Caralho, final da parte 1, mano. Mano, muito foda, galera. Então a Elizabeth tá viajando no tempo, matando vários Bookers da Witch. Que porra que ela tá fazendo, mano? Bom, eu vou encerrar por aqui, mano. Essa foi a parte 1 da DLC Burial at Sea. A gente faz a parte 2 tomorrow, beleza? Então, mesmo horário. Falou, galera. Tchau.